All right, everyone. As I mentioned after the ASX update video, well, not update, watch list update that I just put up, it's going to be the US update. So, what we've got here, we're going to have a combination of SPACs and some companies. Mostly, honestly, it's going to be SPACs. Now, I do have some notes here I'm going to refer to as well. What I do have up here is ALUS, which is a SPAC. I believe it's in the EV sector as well. Definitely something worth watching, big time. Obviously it did, make a significant break, but what I'd like to see is a pullback. Obviously it closed, well, the high was 13.18. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, a little bit of structure, and it did close at 11.68. So, there's, it's quite an interesting piece of price action there. Let me get the 1 hour up. It's just bizarre. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm assuming after hours it went to that. Interesting. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. Another one as well. So I mentioned GME, AMC, and Nokia on my Saturday upload, which was more of an overview of how the week went. But I'm definitely watching Nokia as well, as a 5G play as well. So it is floating above support of 454. As you can see, the move was made earlier in the week on the 28th, but you never know, we could see some upside. Now, I also want to go through CCIV as well. So there's some potential there as well. I mean, it is a little more expensive than ALUS, but I definitely will keep that on the horizon as well in regards to positioning myself. We'll see what tomorrow brings as well. We'll see what tomorrow night does. I mean, there's been a lot of unpredictability. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had something come up. All right, so we went through CCIV just then as well. Also in the EV space, we have ticker ACTC, which is a SPAC with a known merger company as well. It's had a pretty nice pullback, obviously. I mean, that's a significant gap up, but it's showing early signs of turning. So this is something that I'm going to be watching, as well as IAC. I think it was this one here. So what attracts me to this is just the price, really. I mean, I've watched the price action, things like that, but this is another one that's quite interesting. IACA did that in recent years. So there is a known merger as well, Taboola. I think Taboola is online marketing, but it's quite unique how they approach it. I was watching a YouTube video on a little while ago, and I think it's like an efficient funneling system, and I would strongly suggest checking out. I mean, Zip Trader does a lot of good stuff on this, and he covered this as well. Also, General Code, let me bring it up here, let me close this down. Shamath has been talking about getting into. So Shamath is, hedge fund manager, just like Kathy Woods and things like that. And he mentioned IPOE. We'll bring that up and how that chart is looking. Something to paint. I mean, it's up a lot. It was up a lot with some favorable chatter about his feelings on the situation with Robinhood and GME, AMC type deal. So POD as well. I mean, I really like. So ALUS is a main watch, and IACA as well. I mean, it's not in the EV space though, so it might move a little bit slower. But what was that? ATAC. I just brought it up before. Yeah, so 10:45. So that, is going to be an interesting one to watch. Let me just make sure. This is what happens when I try and remember things off by heart, and I was incorrect. So it's ACTC is the ticker for. Now this is involved with the government fleet of vehicles, and this has a lot of potential, a lot of upside. So I'm gonna watch this one. This one might be an entry with half size because it's quite expensive already for SPAC. But this could easily get to 35 or so. So I'm going to continue to watch that, and I think really that's probably it. I mean, we can go to BNGO, and obviously I'm going to bring up Tesla and Apple too, just to see how they've been performing. I mean, we'll probably see some more downside on that, because the market wasn't really favorable with Apple, with the earnings, even though they were quite good, and Tesla, the dip buyers weren't interested, and that's unusual. All right, guys, I think that's going to be the video. BNG, I'm still watching. AMBL. AMBL is an interesting one as well. ABML, maybe. There we go, I remembered it. So this one has moved quite a lot. Did have a cooling off period for 3 days, and then Friday it did rally. So I'm going to watch this as well. Believe it's lithium ion or lithium battery company as well. So it's another potential there as well, guys. So that is going to be the video. Again, more updates to come, but that's sort of what I'm looking at. The ATCT is the main watch. ACTC. This one is the main watch, as well as ALUS as well. So the strongest catalyst and the most potential is probably ACTC, but it is a little bit more expensive. So just be aware that they might have some downside. This one, I'm liking this as well, and then maybe BNGO as well, because that seems to be a legitimate player in the genomic technology space. So I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.